I'm not okay.
Sorry. I told you we were in there, so...
It's okay, I kind of went in there because I knew there was something up. I wouldn't have, volunteered to go in if I knew at that point. There was too much, questioning. Huh. She was being too suspicious.
Do you think Violetta says that she might have also had something to do with the disappearance of Ludovic?
I think it's very likely, yes.
Yeah. Which would make sense considering how Bostwick had no idea.
Yes.
All of this was happening without his knowledge.
I should let him know. And I think the investigation's done, right? I mean, we haven't found his body, but I doubt we'll find his body. It was 11 years ago. I'm sure she killed him.
How about the phylactery?
I think she said she destroyed her phylactery.
She probably could have easily done it before Bostwick had a chance to return the body back to Cedric's parents.
Yes.
That does add up. Crafty. She cleaned herself pretty well, especially if she's been here for as many years as she's been here.
Yeah.
Why did she all of a sudden decide to escape then? I guess she got a little...
Oh, back then she said she was getting antsy.
Bored, I guess, of the slave life.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I guess tell Bostwick. Should I tell Bostwick that I'm leaving? Do you think I'm not coming back? Or no?
Is that what you want to do?
Maybe a goodbye note, but
A goodbye note.
You just saved him, and you just saved him and his household from Lethakar.
You seem to have a lot of...
I know that doesn't hold much weight here. That it should mean something if this is a household at all.
It is. We're a family here. That's why it bothered. That's why I didn't trust the fact that she said he was mistreating people. I lived here for 12 years. I never saw anything.
You seem to have a lot of respect for the man, maybe face to face.
Respect for that.
I think maybe he deserves that more than a letter. How much do you think that would be difficult?
It would be difficult.
I just don't want to fight my way out of here.
He forced you to stay?
No. I mean, he could try, but
He could try.
He could try.
I think he'd know that would be suicide.
I think he would.
Maybe tell Kane that
He might.
And that's the one issue. I'd prefer to tell him, but, the cane thing kind of makes me hesitate.
With Trina dead, though, I mean, Kane's bargaining chip over me is gone. So,
Here's my thinking. If it is he who put you up to this task, and he was using her as his bargaining chip, you just took care of her. It wouldn't make sense for you to continue on without your bargaining chip.
yes.
Something to think about.
I just don't know. With her dead, I don't know if we should continue. Whether I should tell Bostwick that I'm done or not. Because I'd prefer to tell him, but it might end badly for us as a group.
Well, he certainly is going to find out that one of his servants is no longer breathing, so...
what I was going to say.
We'll know that part at least.
Yes.
Yes.
About that, and if we're not here to answer them, he can very well draw his own conclusions.
Right.
I'd say get closure.
All
Say
right.
goodbye.
Right. I'll do that.
We're here for you.
But
Do you want us to go in with you or wait by the mirror? Escape?
Can you wait by the door in case
Oh,
I
wait
get
by the door.
attacked by an abomination again?
That sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
That
And
sounds
if he
reasonable.
calls the guards.
Yep. I think he's rightfully afraid of Cedric already, so just be like, my buddy Cedric's waiting by the door.
As I hear that, it's like, open up the door a little bit and point in like, slowly close.
Okay, we can do that, I guess.
Alright, we'll be right outside the door.
Okay, I'll do it.
You guys will walk over to Bosrick's office again and knock, and he will say, come in. And he's sitting at his desk again and says, Andreia, you're back again.
Yeah.
This is the most I've seen you for a very long time.
Yeah, it's pretty great. I like seeing you too. So there's a thing, Bosrick. Trina's dead.
Did something happen to her?
Well,
I mean, she was in the chair. I didn't think that there was anything else wrong with her. We checked. I had the finest doctors look at her, and
It's not.
I'm so sorry. I know that you two were very close.
We were. There was something that happened. You know how we were asking about that mage that was here? Name starts with T.
oh, how could I forget with your very scary Templar friend? Yes, I remember.
yeah, he's good people, I promise. Though he is scary.
Don't tell him that.
but
Last week, it was Trina that they were hunting. And when I asked her about it, she turned into an abomination. And
Trina was a mage.
Trina was a mage. She was a very powerful blood mage.
Trina.
I know. That's what I was thinking.
The Trina on the chair was a powerful
Yes, and
mage.
she stood up. She wasn't even.
she was walking.
And strong. Weirdly strong. Because I'm super strong and she pushed me into a wall.
That explains why she didn't want any of the doctors checking on her below. She said she was too afraid to have any of them poke at her down there, so we didn't have any of them check her. Why would anyone fake that? I mean,
So for this entire time, for the last 12, 13 years, she's been hiding out here, and I had no idea.
Yes, and worse, she told my friends to kill you because you've been mistreating her.
I did not know such thing.
I know.
I haven't mistreated. As far as I know, I haven't mistreated any of my servants.
Well, that's the thing, Boswick. I don't think you have either. And when they told me that there was a problem and you might be mistreating us, that's kind of when I was like, maybe somebody's lying to me right now.
well,
I have to say, I'm actually surprised because, again, I know that you and her were very close, so I would think that maybe you would come to question me before her.
You've treated me very well. You've given me safe harbor here.
thank you. That means a lot.
So, I have to tell you something.
Sure.
I'm not going to help Kane.
That makes sense.
It's not just about Trina. It's just the wrong thing to do. He's pretty evil.
Putting it lightly.
He's
Evil. He's going to be doing really bad things.
You have to understand, we were childhood friends, so I don't want to get into an argument one way or another, but he's very ambitious, I will say that. He's always been very ambitious.
Well, I don't want to do the things that he wants me to do. And I'm not going to.
Okay. So, what does this mean then?
I'd like it to mean that I'm not escaping, but I'm free to go. As friends. I've made you a lot of money over the years. I've been pretty good. I just saved your life.
I feel like
Yes.
Freedom isn't much to ask for at this point. And I can go either way, but I prefer your permission.
I part of the reason why I made this deal with Kane is because I kind of want to leave the arena business, if that makes sense. Sure, it's exciting and the fans seem to enjoy it, but I'd rather do something else now with my life. I don't want to necessarily be known as the man who has brought this death and bloodiness. And yes, it's a sporting event and all, but it's just my father enjoyed it, and I thought I enjoyed it for quite a few years, and I did, but I wanted to retire.
That's how I feel too.
Kane was going to make an offer that I think would have allowed me to do that. Part of the bargain that I made with him is that if you succeeded, then that would allow me a chance to free you anyway.
Okay. Oh, Boswick.
But considering the circumstances, there's no reason for me to just turn a blind eye for you to leave. If that is what you want.
I do, because I have things to do. But I'd like to leave as friends so I can come back and see you.
My dear, you're always welcome. I know the fans will miss you. Oh dear, what are we going to tell the fans?
Okay, so I kind of might have said they're looking for a Ferelden native to be the ruler, and I was like, I was gonna go talk to those people.
Oh, well.
It's kind of a whim. But I'm doing big things. So.
Hold one moment. He'll stand up. He will go over to the next room. It's an adjoining room. It's like a closet area. You hear him taking out his keys again. Boswick comes back and he sits down, and he pulls his chair up to you. Gets closer and he just sits down and he has his hands on his lap and he says, I understand that the accusations that Trina made, unfortunately, is not untrue of many people here. Some people treat you very poorly, and I cannot deny the fact that I have servants here, but I try to make sure that you all are treated as well as possibly can be. And not all of us are like that. I hope you know that.
I do.
Take this then, and he puts it into your hands. You open up the satchel. It's your phylactery.
I don't need it. Quite frankly, as far as I know, the Templar Order doesn't need it either. I'll just say that I misplaced it somewhere.
Oh, that's so nice. Wow. Wow. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll be like,
Boswick just gave me my phylactery. There are no words. There are no words for what that means to me. I don't remember my father, but that's what he's been to me for all these years, and I don't know what to do.
He'll actually give you a hug.
Okay. Oh gosh.
Oh, Andreia, you've grown so much over the last 12 years. I'm going to miss you.
I'm going to miss you too. I'll be around.
Well, your room will always be available.
Feel free to take any of your bad mail and all of the good stuff. Maybe not so much the recent ones that have been arriving.
yeah, maybe
But,
I don't need to see that.
Thank you. Thank you for everything. And may the bolt of judgment protect you in whatever it is you have to do.
Oh God.
Now you guys are glad that you didn't kill him.
No. Just kidding.
Okay. Just open the door really shakily.
Well, Violetta says...
We don't have to kill him, do we?
No.
Okay, good. I don't really want to either.
Did you get your closure?
Yeah, I did.
Are you hiding the collector? Or you have it in your
I'm
hand?
holding the pouch, right?
Okay, yeah.
You did a big thing today, Andreia. You're taking freedom on your own terms.
I am on my own terms. And I'll hand Cedric my pouch.
Oh.
Cedric will take it and kind of like, why are you giving this up?
You look inside and it's a phylactery. You may not necessarily know whose phylactery it is.
I think
but
he would
it's
put two and two together.
It's a phylactery.
So, Andreia gave me her phylactery. An interesting move. But I feel like it was a calculated one on her end. I respect her for giving it, and I will protect it.
So I just gave my phylactery to Cedric. And if you are wondering, why I was doing it, it was kind of an easy decision for me. I didn't even really think about it. I just handed it over because I want to be good, but I am not 100% sure that I'm capable. And while I'm still on this kick of doing the right thing and stuff, I want to make sure that I have some insurance that I'm good in the future. And I know that I can trust Cedric to make sure that I am, because, to be honest, I mean, I love Hallie and I love all these people, but there isn't a person I trust more than Cedric. So, that's the thing.
Yeah.
He won't say anything. He'll just kind of like open it up, look at it, look back at her,
She'll nod.
and he'll nod, and
Yeah.
What?
Ken is like, what is it?
Sure, we can go to my room.
It's always gonna be my room, and
I get the feeling that Andreia seems to think that Cedric is the only one that's there for her. It's so nice to have somebody watching my back, that kind of look that she gives him. We're all watching your back. We're all supporting each other. We're all watching each other's backs. I don't really know why we feel the need to say this stuff in private to each other when we should be saying it as a group. I like to think now that we have spent as much time together as we have, and that has made a difference to how we see and interact with each other.
This is complicated. I need to speak with Theo. He is strong and he is stubborn and he is stupid and he is funny and the best friend that I have had. Well, I don't understand it myself, and I couldn't even begin to. I am not going to become one of those flustered little dandelion girls who flutters every time no. He's amazing. He is my best friend. And I fucking love him. And now I have a dick.
I wasn't in any such conversation, but I imagine if we're starting to see certain members of the group and not others as the only people that are there for you, then we still have a ways to go as a group.
I feel lost. I feel lost because ever since finding myself in this situation, ever since the bracers, ever since talking darkspawn, ever since the curse has been actively changing me, and not just in skin. I've been feeling a little lost, and I need to not break. We just faced off with a demon, a very traitorous demon, and in that at least I was confident. I am more confident killing demons than I am telling my best friend I have feelings for him. I won't hide it anymore. I will find a good time to speak with Theoben about how I feel.
So Theo's gonna look around the room again like he's looking at it for the last time, and his eyes are gonna pore over the fan mail. This is a big step you're taking. And I want you to know that I appreciate how hard this is. And I noticed how much it affected you when your family started turning away. And I hope you know that this group will always protect you, will always support you. And I thought, and he starts to look at you, I thought I'd write you my own fan letter.
Oh my god, guys, there's too many feelings today. I'll take it.
Do you want to read it out to the group?
Yeah, I can read it.
It says, Dear Andreia, my name is Theoben, and I'm your biggest fan. The Bolt of Judgment is my all-time favorite move. Cool. It is a work of art, just like the person behind it. You are as smart as you are resourceful, and your fashion never goes out of style. That's true, actually. And, never have I met someone more concerned for the safety of those she cares about. You make the best out of bad situations, and you take them with a smile. I wish I was more like you, resilient and brave. Please write back, for it would truly be a privilege to know you. Yours, Theoben. There's a postscript. It says, you are also hotter than the fireballs you throw around in the most epic fashion. Ben, jeez.
You look very shy.
That's adorable.
Is there little pictures in it, or is this the letter? Okay.
Oh, Theo, that's really sweet. And you're right, it did really bother me, but I'm leaving it, and I was thinking, about not bringing any of my fan mail, but I think maybe I'll keep this one with me.
That's cool.
That's cool.
So, the cutest thing just happened. Theo just gave me the cutest letter ever. It was fan mail, and I'm going to keep it forever and ever. It's so sweet. I feel like Andreia learned a lot okay, and I was so proud of her. The truth is that she was a coward. She was afraid to look at her life, at herself, at the truth. And she was afraid that if she did that, she would come out the worst person. And I had to tell her that, in fact, what she did in facing Trina and taking her freedom, it made me think a lot of her. I said she was a hell of a woman, and I believe that now more than ever. That's why I wrote her the letter.
Anything in here you might want? Because we're not coming back, so at least not for a long time.
I have a feeling Razakel might really enjoy those pillows, she says, pointing at the bed.
Okay, yeah, I'll get some pillows for Ross again.
She seems to like very fluffy things. Poor dear.
Does anybody else want any of my things?
Jewelry and baubles and
I'll take some bubbles.
for your hair. Most of them are for your hair, like combs.
It's for both of us there. I've got all the best stuff. You can take whatever else you want.
So, he actually said you can go.
I'm great.
Wow. I have to say, I'm actually, well, not surprised. Not super surprised, but still.
Well, I mean, we did just save his life, and I didn't let Cedric kill him, so.
It's a good. If for whatever reason we need to come back to the winter again, it looks like we won't have
too much problems. With the exception of your artist friend, of course, who seems to be quite prevalent around these parts.
Yes.
What is that about?
I don't think it's ours. He wants to keep it a secret. I think maybe we should do that.
Well, we're leaving here, aren't we?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It would be something good to know. Shall we?
I'd like to know.
Back to the mirror. You guys go. And
you can make your way back to the White Spire. When you do, Connor's gonna come running up. Ted, I was looking for you.
Hi, Connor.
I was trying to find you earlier, but you guys turned around and left so quickly. Oh, hi, Connor, Violetta says, and she sort of pats him on the shoulder, and then she looks over at Kenna and she looks at the shoulder, and then she leaves.
Cedric's gonna see that interaction, just roll his eyes. Have fun.
So you look like you guys were successful, and you're not too hurt. I was wondering, by the way, did you want to tonight there's actually going to be supposed to be a shooting star crossing over. I was wondering if you thought you'd like to see it with me.
Sure. You can go see stars.
I talked with the captain, the Templar captain, and he said it was okay, so everything was legit. For people to go see it, but I thought the two of us could see it together.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
All right. Great.
All right. Should we invite anyone else?
Oh, well, I thought it would be nice to just hang out, just you and I, just to get to know each other more, because you're cool and I'm almost as cool, and
You're cool, Connor.
thanks.
I feel like this is what all the other characters are doing in session. Like they've just moved to the side. Watching this.
Thanks. But maybe just the two of us would be nice for a change.
Sure.
I like everybody else, but we haven't had a chance to just get to know each other.
Okay.
Okay. I'll see you later tonight, around 9:30.
Yeah, that works.
All right.
I'll be in the barn.
I'll find you there. Okay.
Okay.
And then he leaves with a big smile on his face. Poor child.
Doomed.
I don't know what's gotten into Connor, but he's been acting rather strangely around Kenna.
You all saw that, right? Like, Connor's totally crushing on Kenna. He's so cute.
Interesting. That's all I have to say about that. It's very interesting.
Oh, this is so cute,
Cedric.
guys.
Hugh will also be walking by. You've returned, Cedric.
Yes.
You've been gone for quite a long time. I was wondering if anything had happened to you all.
Well, a lot of things happened, but, you know, we made it. A lot of us got a lot of closure.
That's good.
Hugh,
Yes, Cedric.
I think we have to tell the group.
If you think it's best. Like I said, I trust your judgment.
Right. Right. We're going to have to tell the group. But know that nothing violent will happen on my watch.
I trust you. Okay. Owlett will approach you.
Very well.
Alistair, you all have been gone for a few weeks.
Too
I
long.
was wondering if during your travels, did you find any eligible trees in the deep roads? Or perhaps the winter?
Nothing worthy of your attentions yet, my friend.
Whoa. That's very disappointing. I don't suppose you have any other suggestions of places that might have more trees around then that we're maybe going to.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Do you? Do you hear that, Acorn? We might actually be able to meet some trees. Or perhaps a few birds, too. And Acorn says, whoo, whoo, as if she's ready.
Yeah.
Where are we going, Alistair? I'm most excited.
We're going to the mountains, my friend.
Mountains? I've heard many stories about the mountains. Is it true that the mountains are filled with eternal snow?
I can't speak to their eternity, but I can speak to the snow. It will be fun, my friend.
Do you by any chance have any friends in your party who knows how to trim? I want to look my best.
I was thinking of doing something a little bit differently back here, he says as he points to, the back part of his leafy head.
Yeah, of course. I will make it my priority to find out which of our friends can make you look your best.
Something
You're already perfect.
Something that flatters my already irresistible features, but doesn't look like I'm trying too hard. I don't want the girls to think that I'm feeling desperate. I love this guy.
Always stay the same, my friend. And she will hug her tree.
You will hug back. I also noticed that a few of the mages here, they have things in their head. Silky things in their head. I'm not sure if such a thing might bring attention to me more. To my face, at least.
Silky things, like hair?
No. like flowy things that you wrap around your head like ribbons and bows and other hair pieces.
Sure. Colors and such, yes?
Yes, colors. Just like the fruits of the trees.
I wish I'd known you liked them. I just came from a place full of colors, ribbons and such. I'll see what I can do for you.
I think that your Denari friend, Andreia, she seems to collect those kinds of things.
Precisely.
She seems like she might be the kind of person who might know a thing or two about dating. I was wondering if I could pick her brain for some tips.
I would love to be a part of that conversation.
Well, maybe during our journey, I might be able to find out if she has some...
I'm sorry. I can't stop it.
If she has some techniques that could be used to woo another fellow species.
Needs to know how to put his blood to good use.
If anybody could understand that, it would be her. So, I will be very happy to ask her to come and visit.
Wonderful. You look like you're in high spirits, Alistair.
There's just something about you, my friend, that comforts anything.
Same as you. I try to be as grounded as possible. It helps me with my balance, both in the body and the spirit.
Well, I'm working on that part.
And with that, he will, I guess, follow you wherever it is you're going. Because he doesn't have anything
Sure.
else to say.
Yeah. She'll spend some time with her tree.
We'll say that it's dinner time. Again, you guys can have your private conversation. Well, no, we'll say it's a little bit after dinner. Because then you can involve Owlett in it. We'll say you'll go into a corner area where you can all be in one room.
Is it before the...
It's before, because
Okay.
it'll be like 8 o'clock.
Before the
It'll be
date.
just before. It'll be just before. You guys will probably overheard some of the mages excited about,
Yeah, I
seeing the
think
shooting
so.
stars, and they're like, oh,
Guys,
I
we should
can't
all
wait.
just get together and go.
God, it's just...
No way, Kim and Connor, whoa. Connor's like, oh.
Alright, so you guys are all together.
Okay.
So what's our next move? Connor asks.
Find Leolden. Frostbacks. And on the way, we stop at Eagle Beach, right? Yes.
Well, I believe that my caravan should still be in Ferelden. I don't know where in Ferelden, but perhaps that might be their closest bet if we want to look for the left hand of the divine.
Agreed.
Obviously, I have a stake in it, going, but that is up to you.
Indeed.
I think that would be the wisest idea.
How many was through the letters? Was it 3?
Two.
Two. Oh, that's going to be so hard to pick.
I heard that there are many trees. in
Yes,
this forest
yes,
in the mountain.
he needs to go.
Yeah.
I think it would be good to have Connor too. That way Leolden doesn't, has a reason to trust us rather than us just showing up and be like, "Hey!"
Don't make me wait too long,
Bring Connor?
darling.
Yeah, we could bring Connor.
Indeed.
For going home,
Let's be
Like-
honest.
but I know that
No,
we've got a
it's-
lot of important people to go.
No, it's important to your bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, your bear should come.
I'd appreciate it if you could. We haven't been home a very long time.
Bollocks.
And it's pushing things.
Yeah, that he is.
Yeah, we should bring your bear. Absolutely.
That's fine, Connor says. He looks a little disappointed. That's
This
fine.
is also just FYI.
Try, buddy.
First time Theoben has ever smiled at Kenna.
Well, if I'm not going, then please try to convince Leolden as much as possible of the importance of the eye.
Sorry, Connor.
No, It's okay. I'm good. I'm good. Whatever the group decides.
Next time.
Okay. We could do that then.
Owlett and Esbjorn.
Yeah.
Owlett and Esbjorn.
Although I'm sure, since we have to go through your mirror anyway, Violetta, I'm sure it would not harm anyone to take a few extra moments so that you might check on your people.
That would be lovely. Yes. That would be lovely.
Just wanted to thank all of you because I was going through a hard time just now, and you guys were kind of all there, and you had my back, and I really appreciated it. I don't really know what else to say except that, so thank you. Oh, and I got Raza Kale a present.
Really? Pretty got me a present.
Yeah, I did. It was kind of Violetta's idea, so.
Can I feed it?
Boo, it's soft and cute.
Just as good.
And give her the pillows.
This from your bed.
That's from my bed.
Oh, thank you, pretty. And then she tries to figure out how to do the hug thing.
Oh, I hug her. Yes, absolutely.
she seems to be getting the hang of it.
Thank you, Feathers. You are quite welcome.
Well, I think she wants a hug too.
She goes over and hugs her, and she awkwardly hugs her back. There you go, dear. There you go. Q is going to look towards Cedric.
Right. Now that we have our mission, or where we're at least going next, I feel as though you guys deserve an explanation since you saw the pictures of Hugh. Like, as wanted posters.
I turn and look at Hugh.
Quick question, Violetta says. Hughes, you're not turning into a woman, are you?
Hugh shakes his head. Okay. And you're not currently being hunted by a Templar, are you? Hugh shakes his head. Alright. And as far as you know, you weren't killed however many years ago. And Hugh again shakes his head.
After so many things happen to one group.
And you don't have any children that you're not aware of who might have, I don't know, magical powers that they shouldn't normally have. Hugh again shakes his head. Okay, then I think I've covered everything.
Yeah, it's just ticking off the list as Violetta is saying.
Proceed, Cedric.
The group has a right to know.
Okay.
They need answers. However, I will say, as much as I like you guys, my sword will always be with Hugh. If you make a move against him, I will cut you down.
What? What is this about?
Okay.
Why would we make a move against you?
Charming comment.
Wow.
Well, he is.
Yeah,
I can put
am
my hands
curious.
on it, but...
Not planning on making a move on him, though, but well, at least not in that way. But, of course, he might threaten you with a sword anyway. I think I'll walk right over here, Violetta says, as she saunters over next to Kenna. Yes, right over here.
I appreciate your protectiveness, but death threats, perhaps to the group who has supported you, might be a bit far, Cedric.
I get it.
I am just telling you that this is how serious this matter is. I need you to understand the gravity of what I'm about to tell you.
Okay. I get it.
And he's going to say the story because
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
Including the part about the cure for tranquility.
Yeah.
That part. All right.
So he's gonna lay out the whole story to you as you heard it from Hugh.
There's a cure to tranquility.
Oh,
Apparently.
dear Maker, there's a cure. Oh, Connor saying this. Oh, this is...
Wouldn't it be good? I don't.
Well,
Please, it's...
It would be good for some people, and for other people, it would be war. So, it would be bad on the big scale.
I don't don't see why that would be bad. Why can't we just cure all the Tranquil? At least the ones that we know, didn't do any horrible things, and were there are a lot of people who are falsely made Tranquil for ridiculous things.
Mages will fight the Chowdhury over this. The Chowdhury will fight back to
Well, speaking of someone who's going to be made tranquil because she had horns, just saying, yeah, sometimes people are made tranquil for no real reason.
Sometimes not. And sometimes.
Yes, but sometimes yes. I was just a book nerd, and then they were going to kill me because I have horns.
Well, they're stupid. But
that's the problem.
But I'm just voicing my opinion that a cure for tranquility isn't in and of itself a bad thing.
No, correct. Very dangerous. It's very dangerous information.
Yes.
And the Archon of Tevinter is now after our friend.
That's really bad.
Yes.
Hugh is... What are we going to do about Hugh? I understand why they didn't tell me. I feel like I was the only one who didn't know something was up. But, wow.
He's safe here in the White Spire, right? I mean, should we keep him in the Alluvions?
Winter doesn't have enough reach and spread to the White Spire unless they do it covertly.
She said Tevinter doesn't have as much. She doesn't have a far enough reach into the White Spire unless they do it covertly with spies and such.
Which, I mean, they could, considering Gweneil is currently brokering a deal with the Archon.
Having the cogs.
Yeah, maybe not the best place to hide from Tevinter if they're going to be sending Tevinter people here.
Right.
Because they would have seen the fires at the very least, to the very most.
However, keeping him in the Alluvion, we've seen what it does to people when
Right.
we leave them in there for a couple days.
Right.
So that would just be a temporary fix.
They'd be looking for him in Theo's shop.
I don't mean to be a burden, Hugh says.
No, you. You're not a burden. You're part of us. We protect each other. Yeah.
Indeed.
He doesn't make eye contact. He looks away a little bit, which is odd for a
Tranquil.
If when Data starts having feelings in Star Trek,
Oh,
guys.
All right. Well, A, do we want to keep Hugh here, or B, do we want to put him?
What about with Violetta's roaming group? They're never going to be in place very long.
Yeah.
Violetta, you do know how to hide people, don't you?
But if the Archon's forces were to somehow find out that Hugh was
Yeah,
there,
would
I
be
don't know
danger.
if my people would be able to defend against his forces. They're not fighters.
That's true.
I wouldn't want to endanger your people. That's true.
My Alluvion takes us to Orzammar. I could put him under Kyne's protection. He does owe me one.
That is true.
And where would they look for him? Not Orzammar, certainly.
Are we at all concerned that Sevian is wooing some of the queens?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that temporarily.
Maybe with Razakil's people, it's still dangerous, but at least we're not going to have Tevinter's chasing.
With all due respect, he would be in more danger if those Darkspawn were discovered. They're already walking around with a painted target on their head.
Yes.
I don't know, guys. Connor says, I don't feel... I feel like Hugh's safest with us. I mean, we can all watch him even when you guys are out.
I don't know.
Can you make sure that when your brother's Tevinter friends show up, they don't see you?
I mean, the White Spire is huge. I don't think that'll be hard.
We can also paint holes in walls.
It's been here for a while, though. A lot of the mages would have seen what
Yeah,
the
that's the
flyers.
thing. I mean, we can probably have a meeting and just not tell them everything, but just tell them that this is important and
Can we trust
choose one of us.
all
And
those mages?
Could he go as an escaped slave from Tevinter or something, and then people might...
maybe it's too late. So many people have already seen him around. He's been here for like 3 months. They know him.
They know him.
But
So
we can't trust that all of these mages will jump at the opportunity for coin or whatever Tevinter might offer.
True, but if you don't say anything, I mean, the same thing will happen anyway.
However, in Ormar, they haven't seen you. The princesses are, queens or whatever.
Sure.
Hasn't seen them.
We didn't even bring him to Ormar, did we?
true.
He can just take up a whole new name, and he doesn't need this.
And if we go through the
Start
shop,
painting it, and dwarves think humans are weird anyway. They might not notice that he's tranquil.
yeah, plenty in my shop to keep them occupied.
Should we leave some guards, though? Like, or would that draw attention?
You're gonna put him to work, Theo.
Say no to an apprentice.
I think that would draw too much attention.
There would be no reason for them to investigate my shop.
No, I wouldn't.
I still think he should stay here, but that's just my opinion. Connor says.
Let's get back to the other issue, though. So, the Art Con needs you because of this portrait that he painted. Because if he gets you, then he can supposedly cure him of his tranquility, and... gosh. That's... I don't even know.
Work or it won't.
Do you even want something like that? Let's take away the whole portrait thing out of the equation here. Would you want or not want anything like that? And he would say,
I can't become a monster again. Well, all right. Well, that's that then. Violetta says.
I trust discretion would be best with regards to the tranquility issue, at least for the time being.
Yes, of course.
Until we
Absolutely.
figure it out, at least.
Not even Linnell? Connor asks. You know he's going to want to know. He would know what. Oh, gosh. Do you want me to keep a secret from my brother?
Yes.
He looks over at Cedric again.
What would he do if he got the information, Connor?
I don't think he would do anything bad with it.
Would he tell anyone?
not if he thinks that
That would cause
I
anyone any pain or problems. He wouldn't do that.
I know.
He
he's
may
nice,
be
but
willing
why-
to-
How would you know if he's not going to do anything with it?
At least for now.
Connor, sometimes you need to keep a secret to protect the ones you love the most. Meaningful look at Andreia.
is that what you want me to do, Cedric? Because if you tell me to do that, then yes, I will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only for now.
Okay. I won't say anything to him for now. And Violetta kind of gives him a,
Aw.
comforting on his shoulder.
Oh.
What's the decision then? Violetta asks. What are we going to do? Yes.
Do you have a preference of where you would like to go?
Let me make you feel more secure.
What would make most logical sense for you to keep you safe and to keep you from that future?
I need to talk to you, he says to Cedric.
Of course.
If you excuse us, please.
Of course.
He will take
We'll be
you
here
for
when you
now.
need.
My grandmother used to tell me that sometimes souls just recognize each other, and I've seen the way Hugh and Cedric interact. It's the same way that Asbjorn and I are close, or Hallie and Andreia. There's people that you meet, and if that person is in danger or hurt, you would do anything to help them. And I can see it in Cedric's eyes before they walked away that he was determined to help you. We have to help him. We will help him.
Cedric, I'm scared. I'm scared because I'm scared. I haven't been scared in a very long time.
Oh, shit.
I can't. I have to leave.
Here?
I can't be around people. I told you, I kept myself secluded for a number of years. It seems that ever since I joined this group, ever since I started interacting with people, I'm starting to remember. And you know that that can't happen. I have to be alone. I have to seclude myself from other people. Otherwise, I could get attached. I could start caring about people. And I can't do that. That is the logical thing. It's too dangerous for me. If I stay with your group, if I continue, then it won't matter if the Archon finds me. You know I'm right. I have to leave. I'm scared.
Hugh's situation is bad. But I will fix it. I owe it to my friend to fix it. That's all I have to say about that. I don't want you to leave, Hugh.
Even it means that I could hurt people again. I don't want that. Why am I feeling this, Cedric? I can't. I don't want to hurt anyone. That's why I did what I did.
Hugh, take a deep breath. You're still in control. We'll figure this out. You need to be secluded from people. We can work that out.
Okay.
But I need to know that you're safe as well. I can't just let you go off on your own. You have a lot of skill and stay out of sight. But
It's strange, Cedric. Part of me knows the right thing to do is to leave. Another part of me doesn't want to. I feel very conflicted. It hurts. I haven't felt that in a very long time. Damn it, Hugh. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I can't be mad at you.
No.
I can't be mad at you either.
Hugh, you saved my life. Multiple times on that ship. Getting me out of the box. Disarming those guards. Hiding me from the guards. I owe you more than my life. I owe you everything. I can't just let you walk away.
Even if it means it might hurt other people. I can't let you do that, Cedric. That's not you. That's not who you are. I'm one person. These are the leaders of Thetis that we're talking about. If any of them die, you know what the consequences are. I can't risk that. Are you willing to risk that?
No. The decision is still yours, Hugh.
I can't trust myself, Cedric. I can only trust you. I'm feeling things that I haven't felt before. It's so confusing. I can't make a decision on this. I want to follow the logic side of things, but there's something that's holding me back. I don't know what to do. I need you to tell me if I should stay or if I should go.
All right. Fine. You don't want to stay? I'm not stopping you. Leave. And Cedric will just turn. Not walk away, but just turn. That's what you really want? Know this, Hugh. He's not making eye contact. Somewhere down the line, I'm gonna find that painting. And I will kill anyone who gets in my way. I will destroy it so you can have a life again.
That's who you are, Cedric. Goodbye, Cedric. You'll hear footsteps behind you.
Hugh has left the party. He's no longer in the roster. We're gonna end the session there.
Oh my god.